Black and Yellow's draft definitely looking better than the one that we saw in game number 1, particularly when it comes to the number of stuns. I'm seeing at least 3 heroes with a stun fear. I'm liking what I'm seeing. How you feeling?
Yeah, it looks a lot better. Like I said, the only condition where I think you can pick no stuns is if the enemy team drafts in a way where you are winning 3 lanes, right? And that didn't really happen for Black and Yellow last game, so it became one of those games that they weren't far enough ahead to really utilize their lineup.
Yeah. Well, and now we're gonna see if they can get, after hopefully not giving up first blood in a very tragic way where they could have gotten it themselves. Maybe a better showing of it this time around. But there were still those moments. There were those openings. This is not like a complete run over that we've been seeing or expecting to see, rather. Or maybe other teams and other people were expecting to see. But Black and Yellow definitely putting on a good performance, get their ward down. They're going to trade off these runes 2 apiece. Yamsun getting a little... Oh my god, is he going to get this one? What? Dude, there were 5 heroes here. Oh my god. He just gets it and gets away. That's wild.
That's a classic anti-mage maneuver because you have that blink to get out of trouble.
Right. Oh, doesn't want to skill blink, though, if he doesn't have to. And we'll hide away, Saberlight. Oh, they caught sight of him. And now he's getting kind of bullied back. Oh, it's so annoying.
I wonder if he'll use the TP to save his skill point. Nah. He might just have to blink without, or he'll take a lot of damage here.
Oh, he's taking a lot of damage. About 200 so far, and he's just going to tank through it. Be fine with that. He's like, all right, Jubei, you got to buy me some more tangos along the way.
Yeah, that was fine. Lion was a little late to the lane too, so.
True enough. And actually going to get the stun now onto him. Jubei forced back, so a lot of harassment already between these two sets of players. Yamsa and Jubei tanking through a lot of it. Mid lane, as we see that stun that gets thrown out, and Saberlight going to be forced back a little bit there. So yeah, very brawly there. It's going to be the Morphling facing off against Esk on the Lina, at least in this early going. We've been seeing some, at least across some of the other regions, decent Lina performances mid, but this hero has definitely fallen off. What do you think it is that sort of made people not like the Lina as much?
It's just like a carry mid, honestly, and a lot of teams don't favor that. Lina doesn't really make many rotations on the map. She kind of just does her own farming thing. And other than that, like, she's pretty strong with a lot of items as long as the offlaner makes a bit of space. So like they're kind of in a situation again where like their cores don't really make a lot of rotations, but at least in this game they can bring the supports to like make up for that. And the Lina still does have a stun. But Lina just needs to be very active in this game, I think, to play with Flea and play with Jubei.
Okay. It'll be something to watch for a little bit later on when she gets that level 6 online, and obviously support's getting theirs as well. Something definitely to keep on the mind as down bottom. Haven't taken a ton of looks at it. A little bit of a miss there. Flea will get that range creep denied from him, but also off to a slightly better start out of the early goings in terms of the CS. You can see 6-2 versus 8-4, and Dubu has not died yet. He got bullied a lot in that early part of the last game.
Yeah, and interesting enough, Zero he's playing to win the lane, is the best way to put it. Like, he didn't put a point in his Nether Toxin. He's playing to get kills at level 3, and that's when he's going to have a big power spike. A lot of Vipers will just kind of like sack the lane and be like, yeah, you'll get free farm, but I'm going to get free farm too, and at level 3 they'll turn up the heat. But this build says at level 3 they want to kill them really badly. And there they go. Oh, they're going for it.
Yamsun at the same time finds the kill up top, so Dubu eventually will burn down by the poison, but also able to find that finish up top on the Hoodwink. Not bad at all.
Off to a great start.
Mid's
Two
going
kills
well
on both
too.
side lanes, and mid lane, yeah, I mean, it's going pretty well. Back in time, like, I guess it's because of the water runes now. Lina used to like destroy so many matchups, and it's also maybe why she fell out of favor a little bit. But all her harass now is like easily healed by just all these water runes and how frequently you can refill your bottle.
You can see Jubei here trying to pull the creep wave back. Yamsun blinked forward aggressively and went to go get the both the bounty rune as well as his ring of health. So able to get some extra value out of that one for him. But did miss a couple creeps because of it. No big deal at all, though. Helping out the rest of his team as well. And, oh god, mid is so scary, but they're going again. Down bottom, trying to find something here. They take down Tomato, and yeah, playing to win the lane and actually doing it. Like, Dubu now just has to run away. But they have another round of the poison attack. Zero healing back up with that salve, pops the mango. The chase down continues, and Dubu eventually is going to fall. So 4-0 start. Zero is killing it down here.
Yeah, as you can see with the poison attack, he might not have much CS, but he's getting kills, which is going to be a majority of his net worth now.
Right. Very, very nice. Hasn't been able to get the back-to-back kills where they come back without a TP, so you're going to see Drow play really safe underneath the tower right now. And Tomato actually just has no regen. Dude, they're diving. Going in on him now. Finds Tomato. Mass TP potentially could come in from this one as Tomato tries to get a little bit of a separation. Moon has made that rotation. Wants to get the kill. Tomato will survive. And in the meantime, with that rotation from Moon, they're able to punish Zero's dive.
It's a really good rotation because Sand King has a wave under his tower, so it doesn't even matter if Moon is there or not right now. So right. He doesn't lose that much. Pretty happy Sand King. He's really high on the CS chart right now, but so is Anti-Mage. But everything seems to like be going pretty well for Black and Yellow with already a 1k gold advantage from the laning stage.
And they might have to just, I mean, I don't know if the Moon needs to stay down here, but it feels like they're going to keep the pressure on. Granted, up top, they're able to do a ton of damage to Saberlight as Tomato again dove. They found him in the trees. He is gone and now turns on to Dubu. Zero has to be careful, though. He's going to fall. Dubu almost going down, and he is going to also die. So Moon left alone survives both of the kills and gets a wave to himself as Saberlight keeps on getting chased. And, well, eventually Yamsun has blinked back up in a bit. Wand. Well, he does have... Oh, the turnaround. Good for the bro strike kill.
It's on that was cocky. He went for the stun, huh? I mean, this is a free farm anti-mage, so I feel like this hero in this game is incredibly scary to leave unchecked. Look at that net worth. He's... that's got to be scary.
Yeah. Is he just rushing straight into it? So he does have treads first, and should be able to stay in this lane, too, to keep farming it up. Ring of Health done, and gonna go into his next one afterwards. I don't know. I like. It always feels like the answer, what it feels like it should be, is to come and try and kill the anti-mage, but that almost is never the correct answer, anyways. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, they should just keep. But this bottom lane from Black and Yellow is like killing it. Though. They're creating so much chaos. Oh, and the Lina came in.
Trying to find it. Stun comes out. Tomato down low. Laguna Blade losing vision. Trying to find it there. They get him. Tomato ends up falling, but Moon is also here. Now the TP rotation coming in from Bryle. Wants to get involved in this one. Finds the follow-up LSA stun. Moon ends up dying. Esk trying to get out of there. Oh, 18 HP ends up falling. Meanwhile, Dubu turns again back onto Zeros. Dropping down low, but we'll live through it. So just madness in this early going. And, well, Jubei in the meantime, he's going to rotate in towards mid, sneak a bounty rune, and get back on his merry little way.
This type of chaos is like exactly what Anti-Mage wants to. He wants to be able to keep hitting these lane creeps all the way to his Battle Fury, and Viper wants to create this chaos. This is in his favor too. The only thing I hope they don't do in this game is go double bots.
Okay.
Lina's a hero that goes bots a lot, and Viper's also a hero that goes bots a lot, and I think buying 2 boots of travel is a very big waste of money. Only one person needs to do that job, and he's going for the Atos, so love it.
Fleet going for the body blocks. And they are going to find Tomato again. Gets the kill. It comes at the cost of 0, but I think he'll take that one every day of the week as Tomato just can't find a game for himself. Still level 5. And 3 points in Frost Arrows on the Drow as well. So his farming is also not going to come that quickly. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. He brought a lot of stuns and find a kill on his Saberlight. Take him down. Now Moon's coming in, just chain feeding in the mid lane. As they chase, look for the turnaround. The break is there, but dead again. Dude, I don't know what is going on in this one. This is wild.
Uh, this is complete outplay by black and yellow right now. Look, all these stuns chaining together. It's beautiful.
Right.
Something we're missing in game one here, and yeah, you have to be shaking a little bit if you're Undying. Like, I know, like in general, most people expect them to be like the team to favor here, but this looks like a hard game already. A free farm anti-mage, Lina free farm. Tomato has what, 4 deaths already. It's looking tough.
And then the other thing that you've got, right, is like, I mean, granted, I was going to say that you have both supports that are level 6. You also have Zero that's really struggling. As he dies down bottom, he's only level 5. He's going to be the one getting a tome this one, most likely, because both Jubei as well as Flea are well and truly online already.
Yeah, I mean, Zero is struggling a little bit, but he's struggling just as much as Drow, and you'd rather have your Viper off lane have a bad game than your Drow have a bad game, so he is completely carryable, I guess is what I'm saying.
Okay. I'm with you there. Well, in the meantime, we do have Flea making his move up here. Has Vendetta back up in a second with the Spike Carapace. Could go for a play if they wanted to, but a little bit tough. I guess they have Dust as well. I don't know. We'll see if they decide to go for it. I think that they're gonna.
He's just too low mana right now. He can't. I guess he has 1 Blink soon and Mana Void. He got Clarity. Okay, so yeah, they couldn't make it the kill without the Mana Break.
Oh, Spike Carapace.
Oh, they can get him here.
Hits it, and
yeah,
able to get out. Nice play by Saberlight. That was really close.
Yeah, it was.
Moon. Oh, wait a minute. Bunch of heroes in the area. The break's going to connect, but they won't be able to get anything. So 3 heroes rotate top for both teams. And it looks like finally Undying want to put the pressure on Yamsun, try and kick him out of here. He's still almost dead as Battle Fury, but did also just lose his courier, which is a little annoying for the anti-mage.
Was there anything on it? There wasn't, right? So
no.
He doesn't really care that much. By the time the courier is up, he'll probably be right around the mark for his Battle Fury. And this is such an early Battle Fury with treads. He's almost at it at 11.5 minutes. This is insanely fast.
Yeah, that's pretty scary. Well, Viper's not here, and neither is the Drow, but the big oh my god, he's gonna get this kill too. Well, they give it over to Esk, but still, Yamsun involved in another kill, and black and yellow just absolutely streaming at this early point right here. And down bottom, they get the finish onto Zero. Dubu gets that kill too. So Saberlight able to make something happen down bottom there. Back towards mid.
I mean, all these kills are nice. Oh, they going for this?
They're crazy. Wow. Willing to make it happen. Fleet throws out that stun. Lacuna Blade and the finger. Just everything dropped, and Pryle's like, all right, well, I can go in now. Wants to try and find something here. Hide away, and Lina's really fast. TP's out. Tries to get her. Oh, no!
Oh, that didn't see him. Holy.
Unreal.
I thought he's like directly on top of that. I was gonna say, it's not worth to trade your Lina for the Drow at this point, you know?
Right.
I really don't think so. So, the fact that he got out there, whew, by the skin of his teeth there, that was close.
Totally. Yamsun now has that Battle Fury done. It's just been a frenetic pace. 20 kills so far in 12 minutes. Absolutely nuts. And, well, Tomato, please there. Hey, throw out the bushwhack, and he's going to go down now.
It. Space for Zero.
There you go. Give this man some time.
Zero's been like the punching bag of the Dire team.
He's died 5 times.
At the end of the day, he still has a 13-minute Atos.
Yeah.
It's not that big of a deal.
It's true. Ooh.
Like when you play these like dual core lineups where you have like a mid carry and just a normal hard carry, their games are really what matter. And they're having great games right now.
True. Yeah, it's what you want to see for sure. Now, the thing that Undying is doing well is they're taking this top tower, and simultaneously, it's pretty hard to kick Saberlight out of here. With his hood, he's got, you know, a stick, rather, a full stick. I don't really see how they try and actually, like, kill him and take this tier 1 tower easily. So, I don't know if that ends up mattering that much. If Yamsun still just farms out like the Ancients and everything else, it might not really matter.
Yeah, I mean, this matchup with Nyx or Sand King, like, you can do a cute play by breaking, or just stunning him with the Carapace, right? But the fact that he has to break his Vendetta to use his Dust after leaves him with a real shortage of damage to kill him right now, so he's pretty safe. Unless they over-rotate and bring the Lina and the Lion. They need at least 3 heroes to bring him down, because this Nyx is just a glorified stun without the Vendetta hit.
Well, and you can see that how he's kind of playing around this too. Saberlight, like, drops the Sandstorm and
Courier
then
might see
goes
him.
and hide. Oh,
Flea might be in trouble. There's a courier flying right over him, right? Now, they saw him!
Wait, did they? Oh yeah, there
He's
they
coming
go.
back!
Flea! No! They're like, what were you doing there, buddy? What you trying to make happen?
That's too funny, actually. Courier went right in that crevice where he was hiding.
Give him the sheesh.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
So, 15 minutes, 2k gold lead, and I do think this Observer Ward actually not scouted. As Saberlight thinking about going here. They actually pump fake for a moment. Yamsun, realizing there could be some danger, used the counter spell and then backed out. So really heads up play there to recognize the danger.
Yep, we're just gonna farm it up.
Boone gets caught. Finger of Death dead. They keep on trying to go for these kill plays now onto Anti-Mage, and it's not working. And in fact, Flea right on top of Saberlight. The stun is there. Do they have enough? Need a couple punches. Need some dust afterwards. And
he's got a 10 stick here. Might be able to burrow out.
Oh, he finds him.
Oh,
well played. And he's super dead.
Oh, I was gonna say, Ask, are you gonna cast this one? He thought about it.
Right.
But he realizes, you don't steal an anti-mage's kills.
Heck no. Heck no, tech no. Big stack here. Both Ancients and Hard Camp on Radiant side as well, but it doesn't really feel like Anti-Mage has any desire to head out across the map. Like, do they need to like change anything, or can they just like sort of be comfy sitting on their side and just AFK farming kind of?
Just go AFK, wait for Anti-Mage to get at least a Manta. Okay. Even then, it's usually just +1 item. Their lineup is good when Vendetta's up and they follow up on it, but if Vendetta's ever on cooldown, just farm it up. Okay. Viper, honestly, this game, they're making some pretty cool adjustments that neither of them on their team, the Lina or the Viper, are being greedy. Lina's like going straight BKB and Viper's like trying to go for a pipe. So they're just building their heroes up to be strong when Undying want to fight, which might be a Roshan attempt or something.
Right.
Because like I'm sure they're feeling this anti-mage's presence right now of him free farming, and it must feel bad.
Fair enough. Well, and like you said, they're trying to make that move right now. It looks like Flea will break the smoke, and no dust ready, or at least not anything placed down in time, and that will allow them to get out of there. So smoke broken, no kill gained. Bryle is queuing up this Aghanim, so this is what we've seen before with, Sand King morph. It's quite strong.
Yeah, it's pretty good. They might be able to. It's really on Yamsun in a way, but once he gets it, they might be able to chain stun him. But if he ever gets the spell reflect off, it's a disaster. So
right,
we'll see what type of skills he's got with this anti-mage.
Saberlight just making a beat, and meanwhile the wraparound coming from Black and Yellow. Asks Dragon Slaves out mid. Who are they going to find? There are sentries down, but Flea not in Vendetta. He's just smoked up for the moment. They thinking about going on Yamsun? Yeah, he's just popping counterspell randomly, ready to go at a moment's notice, and they'll get the D ward, but still maintaining a really good area around the map for the AM to farm. And you can see Flea is even just dragging waves over to where I think he's going to be, maybe, or he's going to farm it up himself. That's the Flea classic.
Yeah. Oh, there's the Roche attempts. They might just get this though. So this is like really good for Undying. Any chance they have to get an advantage and be able to take a tier 2 and hit buildings and kind of like in this game around like the 25-minute mark, maybe 30-minute mark. Any point after that, if Anti-Mage is still going at this pace, it's going to get very hard for them.
Right.
Because AM can get like a Linken's or BKB at some point, and with the Spell Reflect, their lockdown is going to be quite limited. Scotty's no-brainer, but they're going to just go on mid, kill Flea. Doesn't really matter that much. It's fine, it's good. It's going to put them in some good map positioning. They can get this mid wave, and then they'll probably head up to top and get that tier 2 plus outpost if there's no contention from black and yellow.
Yeah, I mean, that is at least one nice part of this. Like, it's unclear if black and yellow would have wanted to fight that since they're getting close to BKBs, you know, on the Lina. And like you mentioned, that Hood on Viper about to be here as well. But they definitely can't without the Nyx. Although he is back again and starting to head up towards top. So, I don't know. We'll see if they decide to show up for this. They did just finish the BKB on Lina.
I think they're too late. Like,
yeah.
Well,
it's
weird. They're keeping out. Flea, was he gonna cancel it?
Oh,
so close. They got the Lina.
Huge. But look, Bryle. Oh, he almost gets taken down there. Finger of death. But the Gust does come out, stops the follow-up afterwards from Jubei, or from anybody else in that matter, and they manage to just find themselves the kill on the Lina. Huge pick-off.
Yeah, it's big. It's a really big pick. This is like their moment to really just like get map control and hit buildings, and I think they'll probably just walk up top again whenever the opportunity is right. Getting a pick-off would be really nice for them. Good wave cutting there by the Anti-Mage to slow this down a little bit. But Anti-Mage isn't going to be ready. He's probably not going to be ready until 30 minutes, to be honest with you. So another 10 more minutes of farming. This hero is very slow, but very powerful in the late game.
Jump though.
Going in.
Find Saberlight, stun afterwards, done. Those
beautiful.
Kills are like candy. Bryle? Oh, can't quite connect with the stun there. Keeps on chasing on to Flea, but he is out and away. TP's home.
These skills are amazing for them. It slows down the tempo that Undying can bring to them right now, and it's just going to set them back even further and even more time, and they might be able to wait out this Aegis if they keep making plays like that.
That'd be really nice. Still another 2.5 minutes on it, and you can see that, you know, without that Sand King nearby, they're a little bit more trepidatious about pushing too much further forward. Aghanim's 800 gold away from Bryle. That likely will be the timing, along with Tomato's BKB, which is pretty close to being completed here. And then Sand King, anything big for him? Not really. He's basically just working towards that Aeon disconnects. So we'll keep an eye on it. As you can see, oh my goodness, a little update from BTS3. Spoilers, Arkosh 2-0 over the D2 Hustlers. Not what I was anticipating.
Like a 50-50 match for me.
Yeah, okay, that's fair. A 4,000 gold lead as we keep on watching this one through. Jubei could go for some type of a pick-off play here. Do they have Dust? Yeah, they have some, as well as Sentries, but a little bit too scary. And spotted Moon there for a moment.
Yeah, Jubei has a dagger, and that's really nice. Like, these supports are so scary. Like, these are like my probably 2 favorite supports to like have instant lockdown in this meta. And generally you don't see them on the same team. Normally you have one or the other. But black and yellow kind of decided that they don't really want to pick stuns on their cores, at least not reliable ones. So it's working out really well. Both these supports are like getting some clutch lockdown.
Right.
That's allowing all their cores to pump out massive amounts of damage.
Yeah, so good against Morph in particular, it feels like. You know, can sometimes just catch a little bit unawares as Bryle going to get some of his mana drained. They scanned as the rotation was coming down bottom. And now, you can see again, black and yellow, they dodge the gank, head out across the map themselves. Do they have another smoke on Undying? It doesn't look... they have one on AA, so if they wanted to go, they could go again with this Aghanims now.
No Aegis, so that's going down in like 15 seconds here. But yeah, whoever gets the jump here, I think is going to win the fight. I wouldn't hate to see Yamsen get a BKB, that way he can guarantee he won't get chain stunned. Oh, they're holding the high ground here.
Looking like it. Jump forward, good force step afterwards. Flea walks in front. Bryle, that's the Burrow Strike. Aegis just now expiring though, and black and yellow realize, all right, we can't be here anymore. is they will all retreat and get away. That was, as soon as the Viper died, they all needed to just run, even without the Aegis.
I mean, oh wait, something might happen up here, but
Okay, well, they get him. Never mind. Saberlight, LSA'd and killed off. Didn't even use his Laguna.
yeah, they're really, this Nyx is punishing the Sand King. That's what I was kind of worried about in the draft when I was saying Sand King's a little hard to play versus Nyx.
Right.
You're kind of seeing why. Flea has been making him feed, honestly, for the past like 3 minutes. He's had 3 deaths to this Nyx Assassin +1 combo. But I was gonna say, like, that last engagement where they let their Viper die there, I'm really impressed that they, in like a situation like this where a lot of teams are nervous, that they didn't have Save Your Buddy syndrome there, and they made the correct call to just cut their losses there with the Viper, and it doesn't feel that bad. And they got back, you know, the Nyx didn't die trying to save him, and they ended up getting a kill on Sand King because of it. Very impressive to see their composure is still intact here, and Lion's gonna blink in. Oh my, double stun.
Oh, that's what you want to see for sure, but, well, now it's a lot of damage onto Esk. Bryle gets Yule Scepter lifted up. They're going to try and back away. Stun comes out. And it looks like that should be the extent of it. So a really good potential opening there, but they end up falling apart afterwards. And in the end, nobody dies.
And Yamsun's going for that BKB. I'm really impressed by this choice. I think this is the correct choice. Even though you are an anti-mage and you can spell reflect, I think he realizes the only way he can lose this game is if he gets chain stunned by 2 burrow strikes.
Right.
And then, you know, a hoodwink, bushwhack him.
Oh, speaking of which, oh no, he got the counter spell off, but the burrow strike comes afterwards. Do they have round 2? Tries to make it work. It's not going to happen. Flea gets the big stun. It's going to come at the cost of his life. And oh my god, that break hurt. A lot of damage out there on the Yamsun, but won't get caught for the kill. So they again get away with just 1 hero dead. Big rotation down their bottom. Can they find Dubu? Looks like Esk will. And there's the Yule Scepter lift up. LSA. Easy peasy death.
Yeah, they're on the pursuit. Yeah, this the sharpshooter is actually a lot of damage to anti-mage. Looks like it applies the break before the damage. It does a lot of damage, and level 25, I've actually played this matchup. If you do get there, it pierces spell immunity.
Oh god.
And pure damage. You almost one-shot anti-mage because he doesn't have very high HP, but that's for much later in the game if they do get there.
That's fair enough. We can dream. We'll think about it.
Yeah. I mean, I've been there in my pubs, and it feels nice in this matchup. But yeah, for now, this BKB is going to be the next timing for Yamsun, and it is going to make him pretty much invulnerable, except for Drow's right clicks. Will still hurt. But if he gets on top of Drow with a Scotty BKB, Drow's gonna die very quickly, so...
Right. Well, and I think in that last fight, we kind of started to see some of the problems if Drow is allowed to just punch, right? This hero just melts through these heroes. There's basically no armor item on any of them, really. I don't know if, like... It doesn't feel like they're the type of heroes that want to build it either. You know what I mean? Maybe a Shiva's eventually, like any armor items in general on the Dire. Maybe like a Shiva's eventually for 0, but
it's not unheard of to go AC on anti-mage when you're first like this type of lineup. I think it'd be really good to get AC after BKB.
Okay.
He'll need that armor because it does not go through, right? It only does base armor.
Right.
The Drow marksmanship. Yamsun has dust. I was gonna say is I hope he gets some dust for this Drow Shadow Blade, because I think Tomato kind of built this thinking that if Anti-Mage jumps him, he's just gonna get out of jail free, but which might be the case when Anti-Mage gets too slotted, but for now it will not save him.
Oh, bushwhack again. The break is there, but no follow-up afterwards. Good play there to drop the LSA just in case of the Sand King. Now, got to be careful about this.
Yeah, he's got a BKB ready. They're very strong now.
No. Very, very strong. Oh, Flea? In absolute no man's land. Gets blown up.
I mean, that's just the risks he's been taking. Like, he's been breaking smokes doing that. Occasionally he gets a kill here and there, but as a result, too, puts himself at high risk to die. Those deaths aren't super bad unless they do Rosh as a result of it, then it would be super bad, which
Oh
is what is
no!
happening.
Oh my god!
So, in that case,
Oh,
not a good death.
damn, dude. It's a quick Roche respawn, and that leads right into the pit. Take it down, and I mean, they're ready to respond to this pressure bottom. Wow. What a switch up there. And now they have BKB on Morphling too, so can kind of freely go in for those Burrow Strike plays if they want to. That's a rough one. That's second Roche.
Yeah, I mean, Undying needed that. I think if this Antimage ever gets his hand on an Aegis, this game is going to feel really hard. But with Aegis in their hands, I think not only can they extend the game, but they have many opportunities to not only fight, but just apply pressure to towers, if that is what they choose to do. But they're very spread right now. They're playing on 3 lanes at the moment, so I wonder if they're going to punish bot lane for this. Or if they're just going to respect. Because Drow's just shoving top right now, and they see that.
Well, she actually wasn't hitting. She shadow bladed there, waiting for
Oh,
somebody
she
to
didn't
come
show.
in.
Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha. So, good play by Tomato there not to show, realizing that they're showing on the bot lane. That type of information is like what makes or breaks like top teams and getting kills.
Yeah. Did have the Aghanim Scepter that Drow ended up picking up, so it's got the frost
shard,
arrows
you mean?
and shard. So the frost arrows and the hypothermia stuff, which is pretty
Is that
cool.
good this game? I mean, it's good at like farming, I guess. You can see how it kind of blows up the wave on explosion, but
Right.
Anti-Mage doesn't really have much health regeneration.
Well, reduces their reach. Yeah, it's a little weird. Ooh, wow. Again,
Oh, he got out.
finding Fleet, but the jump for Brile, BKB popped in pretty deep. Oh man, that is why I need a BKB, because otherwise Brile would probably be dead at least one time with the Aegis, but feels very comfortable, and now they're just walking forward and hitting these buildings a little bit here. Wait a minute, down bottom. Burrow Strike, catch, onto Esk, Lina, done.
Oh, dropping the sheesh.
Nice. Look at it.
I just wonder what black and yellow is gonna wait for until they try to take a fight. I imagine it's after the Aegis timing, because it's gonna be 31 minutes already. Anti-Mage is really farmed. He's ready to go. So I'm okay with them just farming out this Aegis and just defending high ground, but after that, I'd like to see them find a timing to actually look to fight.
Well, they're gonna have to fight right now for a second because Jubei ends up falling, trying to blow up the sinking. Where's the dust? He pops it now, gets the kill. BKB, blink away. So they trade off again after the Lina death, and this is where things are getting a little bit weird. As it's kind of chaining one of those kills into the next, and I get what you mean. It feels like with this anti-mage getting all these items coming online, you want to be fighting right now, and I guess that's why losing that Aegis is just so not backbreaking, but like annoying almost.
Yeah, it just takes away like a win condition from them.
Right.
And as long as they keep getting these Aegises, Anti-Mage has no choice but to keep farming, because they're just too strong when they're grouped up right now, as long as they can't burst, you know, Brile in this situation, or Tomato. But Tomato's staying so far back with that Shadow Blade that I don't think he's going to let Yamsun jump on top of him anytime soon.
Right.
Well, Flea might break this.
Oh, looking for it. That's the Shadow Blade initiation. Gus not going to quite connect there onto AM. And it's a haste rune on the other side for Flea, but will get brought down. But very, very good AM play by Yamsun so far. He's been doing everything he needs to in this game. 5-0-1, 483 last hits. Has been able to make it all work, but do have some questions now about where he goes at this point.
They just need to find the opening.
Right.
Do you think that might just happen through killing like Saberlight on the side lanes and then kind of snowballing that into more kills on the map?
Do you think that if this game goes late enough, like Morph Drow are going to be able to outcarry him?
I mean, I think Morph Drow can technically, like I said in the previous series where they had this, all it takes is one team fight win with these heroes to just end the game. So
right.
It's definitely possible, for sure. Anti-Mage is like the strongest hero on the map right now, but Morph Drow will become very, very powerful as long as they can't be burst.
Right.
And Yeah, at some point, I think this line's just gonna go in on this morph without an Aegis, and they're just gonna kill him. And
Yeah.
that's what their game plan should be. But then you also have to worry about Tomato in the back, who's gonna be trying to shred this anti-mage. That's why I think maybe going for an AC could be good, but he's going Abyssal, which is gives him tons of solo kill potential.
Oh, good force staff, but Bryle's there right on top, gets the kill onto 0. Meanwhile, over in the jungle, Dubu trying to buy a little bit of time to get to the rest of his team, flees right on top of him, throws out that stun, but gets help from his buddies, and that will keep him alive. So they take down that Viper, and now trying to play a little bit more aggressive. Even without the Aegis, they're still feeling like they want to take advantage of this timing where they've killed the Viper.
Yeah, their timing might just be Yamson saying he wants his Abyssal Blade, but they're breaking the high ground here.
Jump forward, Hex out, already blows up the line. Yamson turns, kills Moon. Both supports dead very quickly. BKB's now running low. Who else do they have in their sights? Looking for Flea, have that Burrow Strike, but miss. Just barely off the mark and no vision. Wait, he has a Spike Carapace there. If he does Sandstorm again, this could be a kill. Stun instead, jump forward, Yamson tries to find him. Oh, the turn though! Is it gonna be enough? LSA afterwards trying to kill off the AM. Silence is there. Meanwhile, Jubei on the other side finds Bryle. Mana Void for the finish. They take down that Morphling. Now eyes onto Saberlight. Tomato able to force staff, do a little jive onto the other side, and he gets away. So AM manages to live through all of that, and so does Tomato.
Yeah, those are like really, really, really close fight. Like, if Bryle doesn't get that stun off right there, maybe Anti-Mage will have an opportunity to go back in and clean up this fight, but it was really, really close. Yeah, the Mana Void on top of the Morphling is going to end him every single time if he doesn't have that BKB running. Yeah. But yeah, that last fight almost went well, but Jubei went in and Bryle like instantly stunned him before he could chain his spells, and it was looking really good for black and yellow, and it ended up still being okay. It's definitely not bad. Anti-Mage is growing, Morph died, and I believe he's going to save buyback, but after he has buyback money plus Abyssal, he will have the ability now to just jump the Morph before he gets BKB off, if he has vision of him.
Yeah.
And that might just be enough to just kill him in one Abyssal, or at least it'll be close enough where I think Morph will have to exit the fight.
Right, and it depends also on, like, you know, if Saberlight can be there to try and play Interrupt or whatever, but, you know, maybe that's where Counterspell comes into play. Yeah, it's true. I mean, that's the other thing, is that fight ended up being so weird, too, because it was after that initial burst of BKBs. And that Abyssal Blade online now. What do we have in terms of buyback status? Only Sand King, AA, Viper, and Nyx. Everybody else is vulnerable right now. Tomato showing a lane. Flea there. They got him caught. Gonna get him killed. Good pick off. Has buyback.
I feel like Flea's job right now is just to make sure Yamson doesn't get
shot.
So,
They caught him. They caught him. Oh, but the BKB, they didn't have the follow up in time. Eyes onto Moon. Burrow Strike trying to chase. BKB running low, tries to look for the finish, but they found Viper instead. So no Anti-Mage, but they will get 0 as he falls. He also has buyback. What can they get out of this? Oh man, Yamson gonna try and do a little bit of rat-tastic play.
Yeah, they can either try to trade buildings, which I don't think will work, but they're probably gonna get a Viper buyback here. Or their base is gonna go down real fast.
And Yamson's hitting away here at this tier 3 tower. The glyph's still working. Bryle punching. The Lincoln's is there. And Sand King nearby, thinking about going on to Yamson here. Forces out that counterspell. The back away. Tier 3 tower taken in the mid. Saberlight showing down bottom. And, well, they just blow up Flea. That's Bryle's BKB, though. This could be an opportunity. Looking for the jump. Jubei tries to find him. Stun is there. Catches on a Brow. Good force staff. Yamson can't quite catch up, and they find the Bushwhack even. Force staff looking for more. Can they get him? Oh, Dubu. He's going to be the one caught and killed. Gets all the attention in the world. And then the walk away. Roche is back up in 6 seconds. Oh, man. That's crazy. And they don't have
still
AA.
Hunting here.
Dude, if they see this Roche, are they just going to go in and take it? I think so.
Yeah, but they're by the pit right now. I know A has no buyback, but if they get a chain stun here...
Looking for it, thinking about it. Bash! Oh, the roast bash with the 4-step out. What a play. Keeps him alive. Now, able to get that silence. Nick's dead. No buyback. Jensen, they have to take this fight now. Good wave for him. Bryle able to back away. Tomato just walks the 4-staff away. Oh, and black and yellow realize they can't take that fight anymore. Jump forward. They try and turn, see if they can take down Jensen. He gets the blink out. Burrow strike right on top of him, but doesn't quite connect. The chase continuing, trying to find him from downtown. They're just barely off the mark from catching Esk. So they managed to escape again. My God.
I think that's going to result in a Roche for Undying. I mean, they're finding a hard time getting an initiation. Like, Flea is no longer initiating for the team, and he's kind of just like tanking deaths. Right. And he's really their only initiation right now, and he just only has a 4-staff, right? He can't make superior initiations with these items. A Blink Dagger is coming soon on him. I really want to see him finish that, because him and Lion, they need to be able to get in there first. Because so far you've seen this Anthony, he tries to go in, but he doesn't know who to go on. If he goes on the Morph, the Drow hurts him. If he goes on, you know, the Drow, the Morph is like killing his team. So they need to initiate with one of their stuns immediately on one of those two heroes, and they got to get blown up by this anti-mage, and they're just having a hard time finding those openings right now.
Right.
And now there's another Roche on them, so it cheeses up, another Aegis. It's a lot.
I didn't see who it was that... Was that Refresher? Oh, wait a minute. They got the stun. This is a nice catch for them, but I don't think they're going to turn this into a kill. And Zero, in fact, is getting chased down, and... Well, they throw him on back with the Psychic Headband, and eventually will go down. Tomato Godlike, what a game he's had against this anti-mage.
They got Ags on Sand King off that Roche, by the way.
Okay.
So now they have two super
and Yamsun tries to turn, wants to kill Saberlight. That's one death. Meanwhile, the silence out there, hanging onto that BKB. Bryle kills off Jubei. Yamsun will blink out. Flea, they catch sight of him here. He's already used his Blink Dagger. Has to be real careful about the jump, and will be able to retreat away. So, yeah, having that blink now on Flea, I feel it can change things somewhat.
Yeah, they seem a lot more comfortable with him jumping in first instead of the Lion. So I guess Lion will just save his for some counter initiation plays, and Flea is not afraid to go in first, as we've seen through the series. And hopefully he can find an opening here. Oh! Found a Dubu!
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Stunned. BKB out. Use the sharpshooter for that one. Flea takes a lot of damage, out of mana. Chased down, looking for more. Turns on to Esk. He's now in trouble too. 4-staff in, into the base. Nobody has buyback. Only the Lina. Oh, and Yamsun, can he do this all alone now? I don't think so. They just lost everything. Dude, the bait from Dubu, every time people just want to kill this guy, and he's just cackling away, living through it.
And I talked about the throne and how fast this lineup can kill it.
Oh my goodness. One last
they
chance.
Got the buyback.
Yeah, going.
So if they back up or not.
Yeah, still no Nyx, but with everybody else up, there could be that moment. Bryle's sticking around here. They're all in the area waiting for somebody to just step a bit too far outside of base. But they're going to slowly but steadily take down this other tier 3 tower after getting a tier 4. Game is close. Dubu walks forward again and says, come on, get after me. Meanwhile, jump. Burrow strikes away. Burrow strikes in. Hex now onto one. Morph under control. Can they blow him up? They also need to keep their anti-mage alive. The turn. Bryle gets the cheese, able to live. Jump forward. Jubei going to drop. No buyback for him. Another round of Burrow strikes. Esk is dead. And with that, they're going to turn their sights onto the throne. Buyback from Lion. He just got the gold for it. Okay, jump forward. Hex trying to kill off that Sand King. Is it going to be enough, though? Jubei dies again. And Yamsun trying desperately to hold on. He goes to Dubu another time, but a triple kill from Bryle, and GG is called. Impressive showing. Undying continue the 2-0s.
Yeah, name of the game is the Aegis. Really gave them everything they needed to close this game out, even though it was a bit scary for a little bit.
Absolutely.